All right, how is everyone doing today? It is September 10th of 2022, and we are ready to do another pepper video of a unique type of pepper that we're growing in our yard. If you guys can see the center tuft of peppers right here, there's 4 in back and there's 3 in front. These 7 represent the 7 types that we ended up doubling in our yard. So we not only have them growing here, they're growing somewhere else in the yard. We grew about 23, 24 types of pepper varieties this year. And anytime that we had doubles or something that we were excited about or was doing really, really well, we doubled that one. So this is the 7 doubles. As you can see, there's a lipstick here, there's a lipstick over there. That's the ahi yuyo. And then we have this one right here. This one is the lemon spice jalapeno. We first grew that 3 years ago, 3 seasons ago, maybe 4. Originally, and I'm not quite sure if the yellow, just a typical yellow jalapeno is the same as this kind, but this has hands down been at least Angel's very, very favorite jalapeno. We don't grow a lot of jalapenos in our yard. We don't grow a lot of the typical kinds of peppers. It's not that we're not big fans of them. We just know a lot of local growers and friends that grow those kinds, so we have access to as many as we want. But right here's the lemon spice jalapeno. It's called lemon spice jalapeno. And then the other one's crammed back up in here. You can see that there's peppers going on it. We've harvested quite a few off of them green. So there's the original plant that got crammed in there. And then here's the yellow one. Peppers can be eaten at any stage in development, so even when they're just brand new nubs that are green, they are just fine to eat. They won't cause an upset stomach like an underdone tomato or something else might. We've pulled we pulled several off of both plants greened in order to use, and we've already pulled one like this off. This pod isn't the best pod on there, so it won't be a seed saving pod. We'll leave the rest of these on here to try to ripen up as the end of our season's rolling up on us. But this is the lemon spice jalapeno. Had an excellent flavor for us. This is grown from our seeds, so it's shown up true to type several years in a row. This pod won't be the best example. It's about thumb length on that one. But like all jalapeno plants, super productive. A lot of times jalapenos too are constant producers. That means you can even bring them indoors sometimes, and if you have longer seasons and stuff like that too. Hoping that we get a bunch more ripen on this. If we don't, we have tons and tons of seeds left for it, but we really would like to evolution garden and be able to grow from our own seeds each year. Each season it seems like they get stronger and stronger for our particular environment. Excellent jalapeno. It's one out against the other jalapenos that have made it into our yard. I would say it's probably an Angel's top 3 to 5 overall peppers, whether they be hot or sweet peppers. But we're going to take this just one inside to show you guys a quick look at it, and catch you in a second. All right, the lemon spice jalapeno. We absolutely love this pepper. We use it for pickling. It's one of our favorite ones to, mix up with a bunch of other vegetables, and when we can pickles, or we pickle. Angel dices them up all the time and puts a little bit in salsa. We're not big heat fans. On a jalapeno scale, it is considered one of the more mild jalapenos. So jalapenos generally tend to be between 5 and 15,000 Scoville units, about 5 to 10,000 Scoville units. This one usually leans about 3 to 5,000. It usually leans on the low end of typical jalapeno heat.
I take the seeds out because I can't handle the seed heat when it comes to hot peppers.
If you need a pepper and you need a productive pepper, we like I was saying, we popped a bunch of these off green. We've given a bunch away green, and we've taken a bunch others. These are just fine to use green, but letting these ripen till they become the yellow really just kicks up the flavor. It's one of the ones that I would highly suggest you let ripen all the way in order to get the flavor from it.
Yeah. So it's got some pretty decent thick walls here, like typical jalapeno. It does have the jalapeno smell. That's what I can smell from it. It's not as prominent. It's probably more a little on the sweeter side. Here's a small piece.
We have no milk ready. Ah! Is it hot?
Yeah, I took the end piece, so it's not as hot as what's going to be up here, but it is spicy. It does have like a sweet, almost citrusy flavor. I really like it. It's my favorite jalapeno because of the flavor. It is really sweet and citrus-like. And it does still have some of that jalapeno flavor in it, with just like a citrusy sweet added to it.
An excellent one. We dice this one up in salsas. We use this in pickles. We like it much better ripened. Sometimes we can't wait for it to ripen all the way, so we pull a bunch of the green ones off and
that part was a lot spicier, so I'm gonna have to get me some milk because it does have that jalapeno spice.
Yeah,
The one that lingers.
we usually judge our heat on 2 different scales, thunder and lightning, and jalapenos have a really kind of pungent thunder heat to them where it kind of like just builds up and it's hard to get rid of. We usually use milk or orange juice in order to numb the heat back. We don't have any orange juice. And orange juice really feels to us with the sugars and acids and stuff in it that it pulls the heat off. It maybe doesn't give you the relief that milk does, being a base like that, but it does start helping you recover from the heat quicker.
And I do know like the placenta and the seeds generally have a majority of the heat, so I'm going to take some of this placenta off and let UT try an end piece that's not so spicy.
Angel's the tough one on heat, you guys. Sitting here just soaking in these juices too. I really like it. You can taste jalapeno in it, but there's something else. It's almost like you're eating 2 different peppers at the same time. It doesn't really have a changing flavor. I don't know why my brain, I don't know if it's the color of it or anything. I'm reminded of buttered carrots or pickled carrots almost. Like we've done a lot of pickling with carrots and peppers in them. And this reminds me of the texture or the flavor or the color or something keeps bringing my brain to buttery spiced carrots. I am getting a little bit of heat. I would say it's it's still a mild jalapeno.
Try that piece. Your mouth
All
is
right.
not burning.
This might be the only risk I take this year. So. Yeah, that thunder heat, it's low lightning, but high thunder, and I can feel it building and building and building. The lightning heat's where you eat the pepper and immediately you feel hot. Ooh, I got the hiccups.
Got the hiccups on that one. That piece was hot. It is a very tasty jalapeno. Like we said, it is my favorite jalapeno. It is spicy like a jalapeno, but it also has a citrusy sweet flavor to it. And the heat doesn't last as long as a regular jalapeno, which I'm glad because for some reason, even mild regular jalapenos just burn and burn and burn. And I don't know what it is, I just have a hard time with them. But this one, it does get to that heat level, but it doesn't last as long. So I like that. It's really good in salsas too. I love putting it in salsa.
All right, let me fix myself and I'll take you guys outside for one last look. All right, so the lemon spice jalapeno. Angel kind of suckered me into taking a bigger bite than I was expecting, but I'm feeling a lot better now. It is a thunder heat, but it's a really sweet type of jalapeno flavor. I couldn't really explain it to a regular jalapeno that goes red or one. We've grown a black jalapeno before and a couple other varieties of larger jalapeno. It's a mild sweet flavor. Like I was saying, it's me and Angel's favorite jalapeno. We like jalapenos in the yard. I think we'd grow a lot more types if we didn't have as much access to our friends and family and local farm market vendors and stuff that have lots of different kinds that they grow. But this is one that we have to have in our yard every year. Angel demands it. A really, really good flavor. You can taste the jalapeno. You can taste an almost citrusy, sweet flavor to it. Um, Really, really like this kind. Like I was saying, this one's crowded up in here. There's more right here. Get some more of these ripened out and get it. Like I was saying, we originally got these seeds, I believe, from Baker's Creek, and they are labeled the lemon spice jalapeno. And I'm not sure if that is a variation or not. I know that you can find yellow jalapeno seeds online, but I'm just too afraid to grow the yellow jalapeno from other seeds and hope that it's the same kind. I'm not sure, but it seems like if they were to name it something different, like the lemon spice jalapeno, rather than just a typical yellow jalapeno, that it might actually have some variation from the yellow. So this is the lemon spice jalapeno, September 22nd of 2022. The plants are pretty stout. We topped them early. They did get stunted. This one over by the fence collected plenty of sunlight but ended up crowded and is still producing really well. This one right here ended up in the center of the yard a little bit later, so it just started pumping out the peppers without getting much taller, but an excellent productive plant and excellent tasting jalapeno pepper. If you're not a big fan of heat, this is a mild jalapeno. When we put it in our pickles and other stuff and mix it with foods and stuff, you don't get just like eating straight fresh pepper or heat like that. But it is a little bit of a linger thunder heat and really, really good stuff. So love you guys. Catch you next time. The lemon spice jalapeno. Thanks for watching.